Hello everyone, welcome to the history of cat. So today in the history of cat we solve a problem on progression which appeared in cat 2019. Okay, even before I start with this, please make sure you know the basic formula for AP and GP, sum of n terms in AP and GP, and what is the nth term. How do you find out the nth term and the sum of n term in AP and GP? Okay, if you know that, then this problem will be easier. So let's start with this. If the population of a town is P in the beginning of any year and it becomes 3 plus 2p in the beginning of the next year, then if the population of the town in the beginning of 2019 is 1000, then what will be the population in the beginning of 2034? Okay, so 19 to 34, 15 years we are moving. We just need to check which series is this an AP or a GP. Okay, so let's start by analyzing this. So we are here first in 2019 where say the population is P. Okay, and in 2020 what happens? It becomes 3 plus 2p. So let's keep this p as separate. So this is p, so this becomes 3 plus 2p. Then we move on to 2021. What is happening is, see, this remains, this just 2 is here, and whatever is the population in the earlier year, it is being multiplied. So this becomes again what? 3 plus 2 into p. P is now is this population of the earlier year. Okay, so this becomes what? 3 plus 2p, the earlier population. Now if you move on to 2022, what will happen? This will be 3 plus 2 into p. P was the earlier population, which is this. So this becomes 3 into 2 plus 3 plus 2 into 3 plus 2p. Okay, that's what you will get it here. Okay, if you move on to next 2023, what will it be now? This will be 3 plus 2 into the entire this thing. Now this will be the p. Okay, so what will this be now? 3 plus 2 into 3 plus 2 into 3 plus 2p. Okay, that's how it will keep going on and on and on. Okay, this will be now the p for the next year, and then so on. And till where are you supposed to go? 2034 is till where you're supposed to go. Okay, so let's see if there is a pattern into this. Let's just find out p. Okay, what is a pattern with p here? So this is p. This is 2p here. I'll just see this term now. Just looking at this term now, p. Now this will be what? 2 into 2. This will be 4p. Now this will be what? 2 into 2, 4 into 2. This will be 8p. This will be 2 into 2, 4. 4 into 2, 8. 8 into 2, it will be 16p. Okay, and then so on. So what do I understand from this? P as a pattern, which is 2 raised to 1p, 2 raised to 2p, 2 raised to 3p, and 2 raised to 4p, which means every jump that I get, I get additional 1p here. Every jump that I get additional 1, which is added to the power. So how many jumps am I taking it from 19 to 34? How many jumps will I take it? 15 jumps from 19 to 34, which means this power will become in 2034 as 2 raised to 15p. Okay, if you're not able to visualize, just go it from here. Not supposed to solve this in exam, but 90 to 20 to 21 to 22 up to if you go till 34, per jump you are adding 1. So how many jumps are you taking? You are taking 15 jumps, so that's why it will be 15. Okay, in case you have a confusion, just do it manually and you will get at 15 jumps. Okay, so this is what we get it here, 2 raised to 15p. So I got p part. Now let us just see the constant part, which means this 3 is here. Next it will be 3 into 2 plus 3. So what do I get here? I get here the constant part, which will be added to this, which will be 3 here. Here it will be 3 plus 2 into 3. Okay, 2 into 3. Here it will be 3, this 3, which means, which I am writing here is this 3. This 3 is here, plus the additional part, which is what? This will be equal to 2 into 3, first this, and then plus 2 into 3 square. 2 into 3 square. Okay, which is, yeah, the 2 into 3, correct? Sorry, and 3 into 2 square. 3 into 2 square. okay, into 2 square. Okay, that's what you can see it here. So 2 into 3 plus this 2 again goes inside, 2 square into 3, 2 square into 3. Okay, that's what I get it from here. Similarly, if you try it from here, what will you get it from here? This will be first 3 plus, which means this 3 is here, and let's check this out. 2 into 3, correct, plus 2 square into 3, correct, 2 square into 3, then what? Then this will be 2 into 2 into 2, 2 cube, plus of 2 cube into 3. Okay, so you can see it here. What is happening here? If I take this 3 as a common from here, I get 1 plus 2. If I take this 3 as a common from here, I get 1 plus 2 plus 2 square. And if I take this 3 as a common from here, what do I get is 1 plus 2 plus 2 square plus 2 cube. That's what I get it from here. Okay, so what is the pattern that is being followed, that you can see it here. So the first term, this is first term, this is the second term, this is the third term. If you see this third, this is, yeah, if I started from here, say this first term and this second term, and the second term has what? The power of 2 as 1. Okay, the second term will be having the power of 2 as 1. The third term 2022 will be having the power of 2 as 2. So if you go till 15th term, which is 2034, the power of 2 will be what? 14. Okay, so finally I'll get it here as, I know already this term. If I go for the next term, I'll get it as 3 into 1 plus 2 plus 2 square plus going like this up to 2 raised to 14. Okay, for 2034, which is my 15th term. So 15th term will be 15 minus 1, that will be 14. Now this is nothing but a GP here that is sitting here. This is a GP. So if you know this is a GP, so what is the sum of terms of a GP? Let's just solve it here. If I get the sum of term of a GP, that will be equal to what? This is r raised to n minus 1 upon r minus 1. That is the sum of term of a GP, right? So I'll write this as, now I'll keep this as 3 into r common ratio, that is 2 raised to number of terms, that are 15 considering 1, minus 1 upon 2 minus 1, that will be equal to 1. Okay, so this is the answer that I get it here. So 2 raised to 15 was the part of it which was here. You got this part of it, p part, and now plus is the next part. Okay, the next part is equal to this, which is equal to, now here 3 into what? 2 raised to 15 minus 1. Okay, so I got both the part of it. If you can check it, there are two parts to it. First part is this p, which we got it as 2 raised to 15 into p, and then 3 wala part. The 3 part we got it as this, which was 3 into 2 raised to 15 minus 1. There is a pattern to this as well. Now that's it. This is my final answer. This is my final answer for the nth term, that is my 15th term for 2034 will be this. Now just solve this. So what will this become now? 2 raised to 15 into p plus 3 into 2 raised to 15, okay, minus of 3. If you take out 2 raised to 15 common from here, what are you left with is p plus 3, okay, minus 3. But p is nothing but the first term, which is given to me as 1000. Okay, so I'll substitute it here now. So p is nothing but 1000. So let's put p as 1000. If you put p as 1000, this becomes 1000 plus 3. So the final answer is 2 raised to 15 into 1003 minus 3. Okay, that's my final answer, and which is what? Option number C. Okay, that is your option number C. So that's how you reach to the answer. But in case you are just wondering how can I get the answer just by visually looking at it and not by solving so much, so you know that the first term is this, okay, and there are 15 terms that you have to travel, and there has to be a GP to this. So the GP will have a common ratio, and the common ratio raised to it will be something, right? So all that you are left with is either option C or D, and that is when you know that if there are 15 terms, this has to be 15 and not 14. Okay, that's how an educated guess could tell you that the answer is option number C. Okay, but you have to go by the textbook method. You have to understand as to what is being given here. So I understood the pattern of P, what was the pattern by which P was going, and then the pattern by which this constant term other than the P is going. So this constant term other than the P is going by which pattern. Okay, I understood this and I understood the pattern of P. Okay, then I said, okay, if I'm going by the same pattern to the 2034 from 2019, which means 15 terms, so how will it happen for 15th term? Okay, I derived that and I got it. So all that you're supposed to get here is the nth term. Okay, nth term is what you're supposed to get, and eventually you would reach to the answer. So in case you get such GP, this was a difficult problem. Of course, if I have to attempt this in an exam, this would have been a difficult problem. Ideally I would have left it if in case I'm not able to get the right click to it, but there is a pattern to it. If you can crack the pattern, you can reach to the answer.